As Facebook prepares to go public, everybody is asking that very $100 billion question. For another perspective on that question, let's bring in our Bloomberg contributing editor, Nick Thompson, also editor of TheNewYorker.com, joining us from New York. So, Nick, is it worth it? Is it worth it when it IPOs, potentially this month?
I hate to be boring, but I think it probably is right about that. I'm sorry. I wish I could shred it or say it's worth $1 trillion. But I mean, the data we've gotten suggests that, they have incredible users, incredible user engagement. They're not getting much money from it, but they are getting some money. I think you can extrapolate, and $100 billion is right about right.
Okay, but talking about the data, Facebook revised its S1 earlier this week, and sequential revenue quarter to quarter went down. That was pretty alarming to some people.
Absolutely. It's a little bit alarming, but you also look at the user engagement, right? I mean, the crazy stat about Facebook is that the average user spends what it is like 100 hours a year on Facebook, and Facebook generates $5 from them, right? So one way to look at it is, oh my God, they're not getting anything. The other way to look at it is once they figure this out, they're going to just be rolling in it. So I think what the data suggests, and this is the data suggests that Facebook could actually have real problems. There is a larger than I had previously thought possibility that Facebook is going to sort of bomb. However, I still think that $100 million is kind of about where it should be right now.
There are so many ways to slice and dice the Facebook numbers. Let's talk a bit about Zynga.
Yeah.
Earnings coming up tomorrow. We learned that Zynga now accounts for 15% of Facebook's revenue compared to 19% last year. What sort of things should we be watching for in earnings tomorrow? Well,
the most important stats for Zynga, and the stats that we're always watching, are the monthly average users and the amount of money they get per user. And those are the best indications of whether they can continue to thrive. The numbers this quarter will be kind of messy and kind of hard to parse because of their purchase of Draw Something, but we'll be able to parse and figure out from there. I'm also really interested in what they say about their gambling ventures. This could be the biggest thing that Zynga does. I think it's kind of, dirty and disgusting, and I'm not into, using all this user data to figure out how to make the most money from getting people to gamble more, but Zynga's doing it, and it could be huge.
The gambling issue is certainly a tricky one for Zynga. Amazon earnings also coming up tomorrow. Everybody's going to be looking at margins. What are you going to be looking at? Well,
Amazon just got shredded in a research note. First time, with analysts putting sell ratings on Amazon saying that, look at their incredible earnings ratio right now of 95. It's not a, it's not a good deal. And when are they actually going to start making profits? When are they going to take advantage of this monopoly position? I'll be looking at what they're getting from Amazon Web Services. So that's actually their software platform, which people don't pay a lot of attention to, but which is growing and is actually, very scalable and exciting business to be in. So we'll be looking at that. We'll be trying to figure out what we can get on the Kindle sales, and of course, just looking at the straight earnings numbers. We know it's going to be down from last quarter. The question is how much?